Hello, welcome back to our weekly planning. As usual, my name is Marco Flo, and today is 14th of July 2025. We're going to talk about our volume profile, market profile, VWAPs, flow, info, important POI. That's gonna be our summary and some attachment that I will also link in my Twitter later on. Okay. So for starter, we're going to go for some infos this week, and now this is the correct week. Okay, I thought it was the second week, but it was the third week. We have CPI, PPI, and also retail sales, unemployment, and etc. Starting from Tuesday. So basically, no, no, it's not now. Wait, is it? No, it's not. Okay, so tomorrow and the day after, we're going to have two big week news. Okay, so CPI first and then PPI. There's CPI on Tuesday and PPI on Wednesday. Okay, then if we see from Walter, I don't really think there's anything. Aside from, if I recall, there's Trump stating that 50%, yep, 50% on Brazilian goods. And then, if I recall, there's another one regarding Mexico or something, 30%. Oh, EU goods. Okay. Never mind. So, it should be on weekends as usual. He already done it like a couple of times now, but that's okay. Okay, so we start. So, in the week before, I told you if we are having some kind of compression near each other of extremes, followed by good volume, we're gonna have a breakout, which we did. Okay? But my flaws here is that I already know it's gonna break out, but the thing that I do, if you see my post before, I short the top because what I thought before is in all-time high playbooks. If you remember, back in 2024, when we first wait, let me go back for a bit. When we first went past our previous all-time highs on 69K, if I believe, there is a quick swap to the highs. Like there's a quick leap from 69 to 74, if I remember, almost 74. Yeah, and then at that particular small time frame, it reverses and then it liquidates both positions. I remember clear as day because I was watching the tape as well and watching aggregated back in those days. So, what my thoughts on taking the short straight in here on 17, 118, yeah, here, was it's gonna be this the same playbook, but I was wrong. Okay, and that's about it. So, for me, with volume profile at the very least, because we have some kind of compression here, we could, if we get chance, I want to see if price could at least take and make another swap here at the very least 118 before going higher. What's the target? The target here for me is first psychological number because this is a price discovery. Okay, so if we see here in our Kiyotaka, both in Bybit, there's a big walls stacking up here, starting from 125k, which is a psychological number. Okay, and also this is a perp, this is perp, this is spot. On Coinbase, we also have spot walls lining up on psychological number. But here, we don't really have, we might have, but as for now, we don't have any kind of walls in Binance, but only in Bybit and Coinbase. So if we have a kind of pullbacks, at the very least, if we have a deep pullback, I want this particular area to hold. Okay, this is supposedly 3 days composite, 2.5 actually should be. Oh no, 3 days. Okay, 3 days we have some kind of pullbacks actually, if we're given. Okay, so volume profile, we make another HVN at range of, I'm gonna follow it here, 117 to 118, 117k to 118.5k. Okay, if we are to go lower from our current price, wanted to see price holds within VA, 3 days volume PA. Okay, so that's about it. We also have VWAPs. Just for a quick start, we're way past above VWAPs and our anchored. And actually, I'm gonna add another anchor here. Wait, where is that? Okay, this, because this is the lowest. Before we march further, either here or here, that's fine, usually fine. So we are also bounce from our previous VWAPs from the highs. Okay, and now we are also way above our currently quarterly VWAPs. Like for the extreme band, our extreme band is on 116.3. Okay, so VWAP, we are way above our current quarterly VWAP band and our current yearly VWAP band. Important POI, not this is info. Okay, important POI. So we have quarterly VWAP plus 1 at 116.3, right? Okay, so this is gonna be if this volume profile fails. I'm expecting a deviation to our quarterly VWAP extremes. Okay, so we're going to market profile way above, so I don't really know anything. Okay, actually, oh crazy. Okay, so probably our safest target, if we're bounce, we have previous week, which is supposedly this volatile movement like momentum to the upside. They were done on the weekends. You see how Sunday performs like yesterday. Okay, so we have previous week value area on 119 and POC on 117. Okay, so previous week VA could be our trigger for trade. Previous week value area on 119.5k and previous week POC at 117.6. And we don't talk about monthly. So there's a gap here. This is also a consideration because it's quite a big gap. If we were happen to have, if we're happen to have a deep pullback, expecting to fill these big voids, or people usually call it single prints. Single prints that start from 113.8 113.8k to 115.1k. If we were to have some kind of deeper pullbacks, or we could, if price really have like no intentions to push further and need some kind of higher base to accumulate, I'm expecting this kind of single prints to be filled like periodically, not in a single instance. If it's a single instance, probably due to war news. Like you remember how war news usually acts, right? Like they have quick dump, leaving kind of single prints, filling all of this, and then afterwards, like 1 or 2 days, probably gonna go back to price the way it started before. Okay. So this is gonna be our. Okay, I'm heading this. Daily, we're breaking above this, which is good. So in daily profile as well, we can see that after several kinds of inside day VA, we broke past our composites, holding some base, and then goes for another rally. Okay, if it were to happen again and repeats, we're gonna have some kind of base here, probably base, 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 then the breakout. If we were to do it again, base, base, breakout, but it's up to them. If perps are getting rewarded, then yes. Okay, so a type of inside the composite VA to composite to breakout for the last 3 composites. Okay, flow. We see flow. Okay, I'm gonna add this here as well. Screenshots. And if we see here, only in Binance that we have positive book flow, but in Bybit and Coinbase, we have some kind of deep skew to the ask side from order book. Okay, so adding this that seen from Kiyotaka, we have some walls from Bybit and Coinbase at 125k. And if we see what caused our price to source into 122k, we see that in some kind of minutes in between, we have big short liquidations. One is 69 million, the other one is 131 million, 2 times the amount. But if we see here, only this one big candle that the OI got reset, like immediate reset. For me, if our playbook goes right and it repeats from the last one, OI is not open interest, is not our measurement as for today. If it were to rally again, because at rally times, like rally environment, the only thing that you could consider is that are the perpetual traders, like those breakout traders, are still getting rewarded or not. And they will keep stacking the open interest. Okay, so in those times, it's better to not be a contrarian and just follow their trends. So if they're making base, just find some entries at the lows, you know, and then just take profit gradually if they are making new highs, right? So just follow the flow, just follow the trends, I guess, because the thing is, most people make money on those kind of times, right? And that's about it, I guess. It's pretty quick. I don't really know what's gonna happen because it's on press discovery, so it's gonna be a pretty quick week actually. Or if we were to have some kind of bad news, and then that might be another trigger to go back into VA. But until proven otherwise, we just hope it's gonna be another mini rally, I guess. Okay, that's it from me. I'll see you in next week.